What's going on, you guys? It's Isaac. Oh fuck. So already demonetized. I got a story time video for you today. We're just walking around right now. And yeah, once we get in the woods, I will start this story time. Don't roast my shirt or my hair. We're gonna fix this issue up in a second. But anyways, let's get this started. Man, this is the Midwest for y'all. 3:45 p.m. and look at the sun. It's going down. Hey guys, it's Isaac. Now, if you hear this person mowing their lawn, I am sorry, but I'm gonna get straight into this story. I'm gonna use some fake names in this story, so I'll get into those names in a second because I don't want to use their real names. But this is just a normal day at school. I'm hanging out with my friends. We'll call her fucking Margaret. I was hanging out with Margaret.
Her. Who?
It don't matter, yo. So I was hanging out with Margaret, kind of like we were just planning to hang out with my other friend. We'll call him Douglas at the end of the day. So he doesn't go to our school anymore in this story. So the end of school, I'm with Margaret and possibly another friend. Honestly, yeah, he is in the story. I'm with Margaret and Harold. These are horrible names. I sound like I'm hanging out with a bunch of old people, but these aren't their real names, just for future reference. So I'm hanging out with Margaret and Harold, and Douglas is about to pick us up from school because he doesn't go to school anymore. So he picks us up, and our plan is to head downtown, to head to his house to get some weed so he can smoke. So that's exactly what we do, and we drive like 10 minutes in this beaten up old ass van. Douglas over here is a little bit of a reckless one. He drives like a fucking maniac. He was like speeding hella and just, yeah, he was a little reckless. It was a tiny bit nerve-wracking, but it was fun. Don't drive like that, guys. He was driving like that on the highway too, which isn't smart. Don't drive like a dumbass, guys, unless you're like in the middle of the country with no one around, then go for it, because... So we drive downtown, and he claims he lives in a ghetto neighborhood. It was a little bit on the ghettoer side, but I wouldn't say it was ghetto or like unsafe or anything. He was just like, oh yeah, I found bullet casings on my street before and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. It wasn't too bad, and it was the daytime, and I don't really care if I'm in the ghetto unless I'm like alone. We decide we need somewhere to smoke, and like I said, he's in downtown, so this is very suspect place to smoke. He has a van, but there's cops everywhere because, like I said, it's downtown numerous times. So we decide, let's go driving around. Let's figure out where to smoke. So his ass drives through this alleyway that leaves his house. He's speeding. He's going fast as fuck, like 50 or 60 down this alleyway, which you're never supposed to do that. So we drive around, and he's like true white boy fashion. All of us white people, like true white people fashion, we're like, he's like, let's go smoke in a cemetery. And I'm just like, okay, why not? Because, you know, it's in our blood to be fucking weird. And now I look back at doing this, smoking in a cemetery, and I just feel disrespectful. Like, I feel like a horrible person for that. So no one in the cemetery is going to be watching this. Bad for all the people that I smoked in a cemetery. I feel disrespectful. Like, that's not something you should do, is get high in a cemetery. That's a little fucked up. So that upsets anybody, I'm sorry. I wouldn't do that again. A little bit fucked up. Rest in peace, all those people. But yeah, we decide to start hotboxing this van. He has a bong, like a hookah bong, like a mini hookah. We start hitting the hookah, and we're just smoking, chilling. Me, Margaret, Harold, and Douglas. We're all smoking in the van, just chilling, having a good time, getting high as hell. And then out of nowhere, we see like these people who aren't like security necessarily or like police, but they upkeep the cemetery, and they make sure like no people are in it fucking around. We see them like walking toward us. This motherfucker with no warning. Keep in mind, there's only 3 seats in this, so Harold is in the back just sitting there, just chilling, hitting this hookah, and out of nowhere, he just fucking slams on the brakes, just going fast as shit. My friend Harold's hitting the hookah. He fucking flips over. He does a barrel roll while he's hitting this hookah. He's like still trying to fucking hit it as he's rolling backwards. So I look at him doing this. I'm just fucking dying laughing. But I'm also like, bro, this is a cemetery. We could hit a tombstone, which in itself is fucked up, but it could also fuck us up and hurt us. and he's just going like dead ass like 60 or 70 in this cemetery. The roadways to drive on, like, you're not supposed to drive on the cemetery. There's only little ways for like street, I think like city workers, and we're just speeding like a motherfucker in this big ass van, and we turn. He's whipping it. He's like, we're doing like, we're like swerving all over the place, and we dead ass, we turn. There's this like city worker raking up leaves. We dead ass almost hit him. He fucking slams on the brake. There's just smoke like coming out of every fucking window because we rolled them down to try and air it out. And he's just looking at us like, what the fuck? So my friend's like, oh shit. So he just fucking steps on it again. We're looking for a way out of the cemetery. It's like a fucking maze. Finally, he finds the way out, and he just keeps speeding. At the end of the day, nothing happened. We didn't get caught. I thought this was a little funny story because not many people would say they smoked in a cemetery for a good reason. Don't do that. That's fucked up and disrespectful. I wasn't thinking about that. I'm stupid. I would not do this nowadays. Don't smoke in a cemetery or in a sus place like downtown. Fucking stupid. Unless you really don't care. Unless your state doesn't really care about weed, which mine doesn't, but we're driving. So that's a horrible look. Sorry, someone walked by. That was weird.
Where?
Anyways, I'm desperately gonna search my Snapchat for these videos of this day. If I do find them, I'm gonna blur out all their faces. I don't know if they want to be on this. I doubt it. Who wants to be known as the group of white people who smoked in a cemetery? Apparently I do. Don't hate me for this stupid ass idea, but I'm gonna desperately search for these videos on Snapchat, and if I do, then it will be at the end of the video. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day.